classes. Today I shall be discussing nouns and its different kinds. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, what's a noun? Noun we all know, but still we're going to a bit of analysis. It's a word for a person, place, animal, thing, etc. It's a name for a person, place, animal, thing, etc. Everything we see or talk about is represented by a word. Everything that we see around, whether it is things, whether it is people, animals, anything that we see, we talk about it. And when we talk about it, we name it. Noun is this naming word. This naming word is noun. Noun names all these things around that we speak about and talk about. Things which are tangible, which we can see, feel and touch, as well as things which we cannot touch, we can only feel and sense. Let's see the examples. India, of course, a country. Boy, common noun. Cup, bird, a tree. All these are things which you can see, touch around. Peace. Now, peace is something which is a state. It cannot be touched. You cannot touch peace. You cannot touch honesty. You cannot touch strength. But they are also names of qualities and different conditions that we give it to. They are also nouns. Okay. Now that's about noun. Now moving on, noun has different kinds of categories, as you can see: common, proper, collective, abstract, material, concrete, compound, and a broader classification of countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, I shall be going into them one by one. Okay, the first of the nouns is common noun. The common nouns are referred to persons, places, animals, things in general. In general means that particular word can be used for each and every species of its own class. For example, if you take the example of a boy. Now the word boy can be used for all the boys in the world. The word tree can be used for all the trees in the world. So it's a general word, a word which can be used for all of its group or class. Okay. Any noun that is not a name is a common noun. It does not name a particular person, thing, animal, etc. That is a common noun. Example, you can see teacher, car, dog, etc. When I say teacher, I mean any teacher. When I say car, I mean any kind of car. All the cars in the world can be referred to. Dog also the same thing. Now moving to the opposite one, which is the proper nouns. The proper nouns refer to a single or particular person, place, animal or thing. See the difference. It's for a single or particular. Now here it was a generalization. Here you generally refer to the whole class, any one of the whole class. Here you are referring to a particular one. You are pointing out to one particular person, place, animal, thing, and there is no common name for it. There is no generalized name like in common nouns. In proper nouns, we particularly name a person, animal, thing, etc. So there is no common name. You cannot generalize it. Okay. Another thing, it always begins with a capital letter. It always will begin with a capital letter, which is another indication for you to know that this is a proper noun. That it will begin with a capital letter. See, Harry is the name of a particular boy. Here it was, here in the common nouns you can write boy. It refers to any boy in the whole world. But when I refer to Harry with a capital H, I refer to a particular boy. Similarly, when I say Kolkata, I refer to particularly the capital of West Bengal. Next, Victoria Memorial, of course, another renowned monument of Kolkata. I refer to a particular monument. I do not say monument. I say Victoria Memorial. I point out to that particular monument. So I particularize it in common noun. I generalize it in proper noun. I particularly refer or pinpoint to that particular person, place, animal, thing, whatever it is. The next noun is the collective noun. What is collective noun? The word collect itself, you can understand, it is taking together a number of things. You collect things. You collect flowers from the garden. So you take them together. So here also in collective noun we take things together and refer to them as one in terms of a number of things. We refer to them as one. See, collective noun is a word for a group of people, things, animals, etc. One word for a group of things, group of animals, group of people together. There are different set of words for each category of nouns. Each of the category has its different set of nouns. If in this case you have to learn the whole list of collective nouns to be able to do collective nouns, because there is a different set of word for each of them. Okay, let's see. A team of players. So the team is the collective noun. An army of soldiers, army. A swarm of bees, swarm. A flock of sheep, flock. Now as you can see in the 4 different examples that I have given, each of the word is different. Team of players, army of soldiers, swarm of bees, flock of sheep. So that is why I told you that you have to learn this chart, otherwise you cannot do this collective noun, because if it comes as a fill in the blanks, you cannot write the particular wanted collective noun, because you do not know the whole of the list. So as much as you can, try to learn it, and it will help you out in solving collective nouns. Moving to the next one, which is a bit difficult, the abstract noun. Abstract nouns are those which have no physical existence. Physical existence means you cannot see them actually. They do not exist physically. For example, this pen. You can see this pen. This is physically in existence. That is, it is physically present. But something which is not physically present, how will you refer to it? How will you show it? That is what is said here. They can be felt, experienced, and understood. So you can see this. It's not written. They can be seen. They can be felt. They can be touched. It is exactly the opposite. They can be felt only. You can only feel it. You cannot touch it. Experience. You can only just have an experience of it. And understood. You can only understand it in the mind. It is physically not present. Let's see the examples. You will understand. Truth. Now, you cannot point out to truth, can you? You cannot. You cannot point out to truth, say this is truth. Just like you point to a boy or a tree. You cannot point out to truth that this is truth. You cannot point it out. Happiness, again. Happiness is something which you feel, which you experience. So, that you cannot point out. You cannot make anyone touch happiness. That's not possible. That is what is physically not present. A boy is physically present, a girl is physically present, a tree is physically present, but happiness is physically not present here. You cannot touch happiness, you cannot feel it. Honesty, strength, all these things. Honesty, you can understand, you can feel it, that okay, this person is doing honesty, you can explain. You cannot show that this is honesty. You cannot point out to it, you cannot touch it. That is what makes abstract nouns different. And if you can understand the meaning of the word abstract itself, means quite different from the regular. So this noun is quite different from the regular nouns that we do. This is quite different from all the other nouns that you are doing, like common noun, proper noun, collective. They are different from them. Why? Because you cannot touch them. You cannot point out to them. You cannot make people see those things. These things can only be felt. These things can only be experienced. These things can only be understood. So you have to feel them, you have to understand them. That is why they refer to different kind of qualities, the different kind of ideas, different state of mind. All these things they refer to. That's why they are different. That's why they are separate from the other nouns. The next noun is concrete noun. The concrete noun is the exact opposite of abstract noun. Now I discussed abstract noun, things which we cannot touch, things which we cannot, we can only feel and we can only experience. This is just the opposite. These are things which you can touch, you can feel, you can actually see them also. So that's what is written. It's the exact opposite of abstract noun. It refers to things, people, animals, etc. that we see and have physical existence. They have physical existence, just like this pen, just like me. So you can physically see those things, you can physically touch those things. They are concrete noun. They are in existence. They have existence. They are here. You can see them. So, like example, water. You can see water. You can touch water. Girl, boy, table, cat. You can see and touch these things. So, they are all concrete nouns. Moving on to the next one, material noun. As the word itself suggests, material. So when we go to buy, suppose a garment, we touch the cloth, we experience what kind of material it is. It's cotton, it's silk, what it is. So we try to see the material. So here also the material means the thing. Material noun refers to the material or substance from which things are made. It refers to different things which are made with some other kind of material. So that material itself is also a noun. It is material noun. Let's see. For example, gold. The ring is made of gold. Here, ring is a common noun because a ring can be used for any ring in the whole world. But the ring is made of gold. This word gold is material noun. Why? Because that is the material with which that ring is made. So the ring is the common noun and gold is the material noun. Similarly, the chain is made of silver. The chain the person is wearing, that can be any chain, so it is a common noun. Is made of silver. This is the material with which it is made. So silver is the material noun. Similarly, wood. The table is made of wood. Table, common noun. Any table it can refer to. But wood is the material with which that it is made. So wood is the material noun. Again, cotton. My shirt is made of cotton. Shirt, common noun. Made of cotton. Cotton is the material with which it is made. So it is cotton. That is the material noun. The next noun is compound noun. Now you have to understand what is compound. The compound means a number of things taken together make a compound. Here also we will see a combination of nouns or a noun with some other word. Let's see. Compound nouns are nouns which appear together. That means the two nouns are together. On or with other part of speech. So or with other part of speech. They can be an adjective and a noun together. It can be a verb and a noun together, or some other words. But it may be two nouns together or combination of a verb or a noun, adjective and a noun together. Other part of speech to create idiomatic compound nouns. Idiomatic compound, they are like idioms. They form together. They act together as a unit. You do not take the word, two words separately. The two words combine together to form one word. For example, let's see, snowball. So you make a snowball or a snowman. So that snowball has a combination of two words. One is snow, the other one is ball. So here there are two words combined together to make one word. Okay. So they are not two separate nouns. They are only one noun. Snowball. Mailbox again. Mail is separate, box is separate. We combine these two together to make one word, which is mailbox. Taken together, it's a compound noun. Again, six pack. Again, six is different. It's an adjective, and you refer to it's a number. And pack again is combined together with a hyphen. They act together. Finally, we come to two broad classification of nouns. We can generally categorize all the nouns that are there into two different categories. One is countable noun and the other one is uncountable noun. So nouns which we can count fall into the category of countable, and ones which we cannot count come under uncountable. Let's see the definitions. Countable nouns are those people, things, animals, etc. that we can count using numbers. That means we can count them using 1, 2, 3, 4. We can count them like this. These are countable nouns. They have a singular and a plural form. You can count them in the singular, you can count them in the plural. I think you know singular and plural. That is, if you count 1 and you can count 2, 3, 4, 5. That is, you can count 1 boy, 2 boys, 3 boys in the plural and all that. Similarly, you can count 1 tree, you can count many trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can count many trees. So that is singular as well as plural. One tree, a tree, you can count them as singular. You can count them as 2 trees, 3 trees, 10 trees. You can count them like this. So you can both use the singular as well as plural form in their case. You can count them as singular. You can count them as plural also. With an article a and the before them, we use these articles before them, and it's possible to use articles before them. For example, you see a boy, a dog, you can use a singular a, and you use an elephant, an egg, you use these words, you use and before them. So these are countable nouns where we use such articles before them. We count them in the singular, we count them in the plural, but most importantly they can be counted. Moving to the next part, which is uncountable nouns. Now uncountable nouns are those nouns that we cannot count. The word itself suggests with numbers. Here you cannot count them with numbers. In countable you can count them with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you cannot count them with numbers. They may be for abstract ideas, qualities or physical objects too small to be counted. Now abstract ideas you can understand, like honesty, peace, strength, kindness. Abstract ideas, qualities also like this: honesty, kindness, cruelty, all this abstract ideas. Now physical objects too small to be counted. This has to be explained. Let's see, things, there is some things which are very small, some physical objects which are very small. It's not physically possible to count them together. Of course logically and it's possible, but practically it's not possible. For example, you see a grain of rice and you say yes, I can count it. You see a grain of wheat and say yes, it is countable. But if I give you a whole sack of rice, if I give you a whole sack of wheat or sugar, it's not possible to count. Okay, it takes a lot of time. So that those things, such things are falling into the category of uncountable nouns. They are into the category, although they are physically seen and you can touch them, you can actually feel that you can count them, but actually we put them into the category of uncountable noun because in large numbers it's not possible to count them. So physical objects too small to be counted. Understood? They do not have plural form. You do not have the plural form for them. They are only one. That means we only refer to them as in the singular. And a singular verb is used with them. Whenever we use them in sentences, we use a singular verb. What is the singular verb? Let's see. Honesty. Honesty is a good quality. I use the verb singular, is. I am not using a plural verb like are or where. I am not using. I am using singular verb. Honesty is. Anger. Anger is a bad quality. Again. Anger is a bad quality. Again a singular verb which I am using here. Sugar, rice, of course. Sugar is sweet to taste. Again I use is. Rice is the common food of Bengalis. So is again. So you see singular verbs are used here in the cases of uncountable nouns. So that was my chapter of or explanation of the chapter of nouns with its different classifications and all. I hope you have understood whatever I have tried to explain to the best of my abilities. And if you have understood the chapter and feel it is interesting, like this video, share it among your friends, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your love and support.